Hello anime lovers, back again on the Anime Sakai channel. So this time I will inform you of the release date of Kanchigai Atelier Episode 8. A little info guys. Now unaware Meister will enter arc The Girl from the Egg, starting from chapter 28 of the manga. Studio EMT² has also confirmed that the first season will air 12 episodes. Previously in episode 6, knowing that the perpetrator, who targeted Lisa was in the ruins, Kurt immediately decided to go there. However, Kurt seemed to misunderstand, because he thought that Marlefus was the person behind Scrawlinky. At that moment, Marlefus was shocked, because Kurt could easily erase the magic circle, created by a high-level demon. This immediately made Marlefus realize that all this time she had always been protected by Kurt. Meanwhile, seeing Lisa suddenly killed in front of her, Ulysses was immediately stunned. However, the figure attacked by the demon turned out to be an illusion, created by the butterfly sword. After defeating the demon, the knights in the border town began to hold a party. However, Kurt looked less confident, because he thought that everyone was forcing themselves to eat the food. At that time, Alraid explained that Kurt misunderstood, because the food he made was so delicious, that they were also focused on eating it. In episode 7, after interrogating Marlefus, Mimiko then went to the church, to catch the mastermind behind the attack on Princess Lisa. However, she was too late, because Tristan lost his soul, due to summoning a high-class demon. Meanwhile, Kershel suddenly came to Atelier, and gave Kurt a pile of gold coins. This immediately confused Kurt, because the salary he received was too much. Especially since, Ulysses said, that he was free to do whatever he wanted with his money. After that, seeing Kurt confused about how to spend his money, Generic then invited him to go to the brothel. However, he changed his mind, because an arrow suddenly appeared, and threatened him. Therefore, Generic took him to a bar, and told Kurt to treat everyone there. The next day, Ulysses received a request from the villagers, that the water in their reservoir was almost running out, and would cause crop failure. Arriving at the top of the hill, Ulysses was surprised, because Kurt made a lake to solve the drought problem. On the other hand, Princess Lisa went to the residence of Lord Feudal Tycoon, to report about the demon attack. Knowing that the Count had a cunning nature, Lisa tried to cover up Kurt's presence, so that his power would not be used. However, hearing Kurt being belittled, Lisa slipped, and said something unnecessary. Because of this, Kurt was appointed as the leader of the border town. A few moments later, Ulysses and Lisa were surprised, because the egg that Kurt brought, turned into a little girl. So episode 6 of the Atelier Meister will air today, while episode 7 will be released on May 18, 2025. For those of you who want to see Kurt's action, you can watch it on Bilibili. Here are the showtimes guys.